Alright, this video is for Mr. Shaquille, Ahmed Shaquille. I'm going to show you the bit that you made for me is actually sitting in here. The carbide bit. This is the old 19 whatever valve cutter. You can see there's a shitty valve in there. We're going to slap some oil on it, a little cutting fluid here. And we're going to see what it does. So first we're going to make this video, and then we're going to make you another one for your son's tooling or your tooling, whoever makes the tooling. You can see it's already starting to clear it up.
Need something sturdy.
Give it a little bit more Earl. Yeah. Just so we can clean off the cutter and keep it nice and smooth here. Now the other day I was doing this by hand and I wasn't mounting it in the vise and whatnot. I'm just trying to do a quick one here, just to show you that not only does the cutter work really nice, I mean, the chattering's my fault because my vise is loose, but what do you expect? I just worked 10 hours. Ooh, a little too tight. That's an indication that it needs a little bit more Earl, Joe.
Absolutely. So we're going to be going to a commercial in a sec, and that commercial will be brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. Now back to our story.
So, I'm almost better doing this off by hand like I was the other night.
It was going on smooth.
Yeah. I'll be mounting my vise shortly after this video. You just keep going until this thing's clean, you know, until it's a nice clean surface. You know, as you can see, a lot of the pitting is gone. I could go quite a bit more, but you get the idea. You know, like I said, I was doing this by hand the other night, and it was a little cumbersome to roll it around and in my hand, but I did do a couple of valves and I showed them. I got pictures that'll be going along with these videos, of course. So the other thing I want to do real quick is I want to tighten this up a little bit because you know, it's slipping a little too easy. There it is. All right, so there's the spot we were hit. Yeah, see, this is going to be much more cumbersome than I expected from the vise. Let's get in there now. As you can see, that's a beautiful finish. Joe, can you get right in on that? So that's phase one. Now, I know you're dying to see this other part. All right, Joe, over here. We're going to show Mr. Shaquille how we use his cutters to cut out a seat. And we're going to do this seat right here. So what I'm going to need you to do, Joe, you're going to take one step to the left for me, all right, buddy? I'm going to do the same thing here. Put a little oil in the guide. Going to put a little cutting oil along the seat here. And the first thing that I know you want to do is we're going to ream it, because reaming it is always a good thing. So I'm going to find places to put this stuff here. Alright, first quick thing, make sure your ream is clean. This is Danish engineering, engine rebuilding tools, straight from India, New Delhi. And let's see how bad this guide is. Oh, it's not bad at all. You know, it goes right in. I'm not even going to go the full distance because this valve, this guide's nice and tight. And it's not crudded up with crap. So let's get this back out of there. All right, so now we're going to use the big boy here. This is the 202 cutter, straight from also Danish. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't want to insult the guy. So we're gonna put this bad boy on there like so. And a lot of people say, oh, put a lot of pressure. You actually don't need a lot if you're using the right fluids. Nice clean sweeps. Try not to stop in the same place every time. If you've got to stop and shift, try to grab different points. That way you're not digging into the seat too much. And again, I just pushed too hard. Let's lighten up a little bit here. There we go. Make it nice and smooth. There's that chatter. We're going to have to get rid of that now. And there it goes. No more chatter.
Oh, my oil.
Just going to take a look at it real quick and see how good it is. See what we got going on here. And I'm definitely going to add some oil, and I'm going to use the rest of this to not only just clean up the chatter, but I'm going to take a little bit more off actually.
And again, we're going to have to pay some bills. We're going to go on a commercial, and that's brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers.
Looks like I hired the right camera guy. So, all right. Try to get down inside that head and get, you know, a view like that, Joe. All right. It's time
I like this angle that I'm actually seeing right here. That looks
that looks good. Yeah. This is the chatter we want to get rid of right there. So what you do is you back it up, get rid of that chatter. I figured this out 6 months ago when I did the set of heads that's actually on my truck. How to get rid of all the chattering. Yeah, see, that's a new part of the seat that we're actually hitting right there. And I can actually show you that. That's the new part of the seat right there on the top ridge that we're actually hitting. So we just started going a little deeper. A little bit more cutting oil here. Cutting oil helps make it smoother. I guarantee you this.
You can never use too much.
Never too much oil. So slide this right back in there. And
somebody's sending me messages.
yeah, that's all right. Nothing's more important right now than that video. These guys are really good to me. They make quality stuff, and we're gonna show them how it works here. Alright, let's get rid of that. Alright, now I believed in all of my abilities that this is actually pretty nice. I wish we could get more light down in there, but it's not really possible. So now we're going to do, this is a valve I had done, Joe, up here. This is a valve I had done a couple days ago with that grinder. As you can see, it comes out really nice. And this is one of the original 202 valves for this head. I'm going to do something old school that you probably remember from, I don't know how long ago, but we're going to do what I call a slap test. Let's take a look here. Oh, Joe, is that picking up that line right there on the valve? Yeah, it is, right there. See that line? All the way around? That's what you want to see. You want to see that. Because that line means that's where it's sealing. And you don't want to see any big breaks, like I see a little one right there. That would mean you have to lap the valve in. Not a big deal. Lapping only takes a few minutes. So, hope you liked that video, Mr. Shaquille. I'm going to send some pictures of all this. And have a good night. Kill it.